Good evening, a warm welcome to State of Business, RTV's Primetime Business News Bulletin, and I'm Brooksha Paditharatna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Central Bank highlights importance of close monitoring of macroeconomic developments, and Defence Secretary says SAARC is important to prevent and eliminate terrorism. And today on Top Stories, the Central Bank says a close monitoring of macroeconomic developments is necessary in the period ahead, with a view to adopting further corrective measures if required. The CBSL noted this, issuing the Monetary Policy Review for February. The regulator said inflation is projected to remain in mid-single-digit levels on average during the year, supported by appropriate supply side and demand management policies. Meanwhile, the year-on-year growth of credit extended to the private sector by commercial banks remained high at 21.9% by end 2016. Although the growth of credit has somewhat eased from the peak of 28.5% observed in July 2016, credit disbursements in absolute terms remain high in spite of the substantial upward adjustments in nominal and real interest rates. The central bank said the gross official reserves were estimated at $5.5 billion by end January compared to $6 billion by end 2016. Reflecting the developments in the external sector, the Sri Lankan rupee, which depreciated by 3.8% against the US dollar in 2016, depreciated further by 0.5% thus far during 2017. Former Minister Bandula Gunawardena accuses that due to bad economic management, the country's economy is encountering multiple of issues. He said continuous devaluation of rupee and rising interest rates hitting hard on the common man.
පොලිය අනුපාතයේ අසාමාන්‍ය ලෙස ඉහළ ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා. 100%කට කිට්ටු ප්‍රමාණයකින් පොලිය ඉහළ ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා. කනකර උගස් තියෙන කෙනෙක් අද යන්න කනකර උගස් තියන්න උගස් කඩේකට 122යි පොලිය. මේ තනි ඉලක්කමේ තිබුණ පොලිය අනුපාතය තමයි මේ ලෙස වර්ධනය වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. පුවත්පත්වල දැන්නින් දකින්න ඇති තමුන්නාන්සේලා දැන් තැම්පත් බාර ගන්නවා ස්ථාවර තැම්පත් 116ට. දැකලා ඇති. තැම්පත් 116ට බාර ගන්නකොට ඒ තැම්පත් ගැනීමේ වියදම 116ක් වෙනකොට ඒවෙන් ණය දෙනකොට 120යි 22යි 26යි. ඒක නිසා අර මේ යතුරු පැදියෙන් ගියේ කෙනා තෙමුණා කියලා මෝටර රථයක් ගන්න ණය අරන් ඒව වච්චල් කියන්නේ ඔට්ටු නැහැ.
Speaking further, Gunawardena pointed out that government cannot implement the maximum retail price for imported rice as the relevant gazette has yet to be issued.
සමස්ත රටවැසියන්ට බලපාන මෙවැනි තීරණයක් ගන්න විට එය කල යුතු ක්‍රමවේදයක් තිබෙනවා. යම්කිසි භාණ්ඩයකට උපරිම සිල්ලර මිලක් නියම කරන විට පාරිභෝගික ආරක්ෂණ පනතේ විධිවිධාන වලට අනුව ඕනේ නියම කරන්න. නියම කරන මිල ගැසට් නිවේදනයක් මගින් ප්‍රසිද්ධ කරන්න ඕනේ. ඊයේ මධ්‍යම රාත්‍රියේ මෙහෙම ගැසට් නිවේදනයක් නිකුත් කළා නැහැ. එහෙම ගැසට් නිවේදනය නිකුත් කළා නැති නිසා අද දින රුපියල් 90ට වික්ක 100ට වික්ක කිසිම වෙළඳ සැල් හිමියෙක් අධිකරණයට පමුණවන්න ආණ්ඩුවට පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ. අපි කියන්නේ මේ සහනේ දෙන්න රජයේ මැදිහත් වෙන්න. ඒකට නීතියක් තියෙනවා.
Defence Secretary Karuna Sen Hettiarachchi says cooperation amongst SAARC nations is vital to prevent and eliminate terrorism from the region. Hettiarachchi, who is also the chairman of Institute of National Security Studies in Sri Lanka, said Sri Lanka is committed to regional cooperation within the SAARC framework.
The Defence Secretary expressed these views speaking at a panel discussion held under the title SAARC, Its Impediments and Way Forward.
It is imperative for the member states to cooperate and prioritize sustainable development goals and further development agenda. Furthermore, improving economic and trade cooperation, constraints bilateral relations and eradicating terrorism in the region are some of the challenges SAARC will face in years to come. The government of Sri Lanka believes that cooperation among SAARC states is vital if terrorism was to be prevented and eliminated from the region. Emphasizing the deal with terrorism in a decisive manner, the Sri Lankan government has said that the peace and security were essential elements for the success of meaningful regional cooperation for the benefit of the people of South Asia.
Meanwhile, speaking at the discussion, the High Commission of Pakistan in Sri Lanka emphasized that Pakistan is looking forward to host the next SAARC summit in Pakistan.
Pakistan believes in the viability of SAARC, and the efficacy of SAARC can only be maintained on the basis of mutual respect and honoring sovereign equality amongst member states. Without a strong commitment by all nations towards respecting and honoring sovereign equality, there is a clear and present indication that the progress of SAARC will keep getting hampered. Only these high principles can channelize and guide SAARC to achieve the dream of a prosperous and developed South Asia. Pakistan, as its founding member, steadfastly stands by the principle of the SAARC Charter. It was a reflection of these high moral values that Pakistan was looking forward to hosting 19th SAARC Summit. Postponement of the summit has deprived the people of the region once more of an opportunity to develop, prosper, and to synergize regional cooperation.
Let's take a look at more news after this break. Welcome back. Sri Lanka today marked the Safer Internet Day under the theme, Be the Change, Unite for a Better Internet. It was organized with the partnership of the National Child Protection Authority, Sri Lanka CERT, Computer Crimes Investigation Unit of the CID, and the Telecommunications Regulatory Commission of Sri Lanka. Safer Internet Day was initiated in 2004 to promote safer and more responsible use of online technology and mobile device, especially among children and young people. Each year on Safer Internet Day, thousands join together to participate in events and activities to raise awareness of online safety issues.
We work with CERT Sri Lanka, Facebook and other social media sites to block pages with abusive content. We have put forward proposals for the creation of new criminal offences like cyberbullying, for amendments to the Penal Code, Computer Crimes Act and the Code of Criminal Procedure. We are also studying the possibility and benefits of creating a position of online safety ombudsman who would have the responsibility to monitor all online content, much like the e-safety commissioner in Australia. We are also pushing all internet service providers to have in place security teams that can trace ISPs, the users of ISPs involved in online abuse.
Now we have few more stories in brief. Finland ambassador in Sri Lanka today promised Minister of Power and Renewable Energy Ranjit Siamalapitiya to help Sri Lanka generate electricity using sea waves. The ambassador said this during a discussion with the minister in Colombo today. DFCC Bank has opened its 138th branch in Navalapitiya. The Deputy CEO of DFCC, Lakshman Silva, was the chief guest at the opening ceremony. The bank was established in 1955 with a mandate to spearhead development financing in Sri Lanka. Let's take a look at stocks after this break. Welcome back. The trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended in a positive note today due to price gains in counters such as Nestle Lanka, John Keells Holdings and Sri Lanka Telecom. The all-share price index gained 24.73 points to close at 6,093.04 and S&P SL 20 index gained 11.76 points to close the session at 3,478.08. Crossings were witnessed in TJ Lanka, John Keells Holdings, Swiss Tech and Hemas Holdings. Mixed interest was observed in Hatton National Bank and Nestle Lanka. Meanwhile, foreigners remained active, closing as net buyers mainly due to foreign purchases in John Keells Holdings. The turnover was Rs 500.3 million and 10.8 million shares were traded. Let's take a look at today's forex rates. Thank you for watching State of Business. See you tomorrow at the same time. Till then, take care. Good night.